Diego's the immortal VP.
Naku, lakad mo tatang, lakad mo tatang!
Normally.
Who can do a good job here. Maybe he gets hired by LGD after if this bear does a good enough job. But on the opposite side, you've of course got Team Spirit, and right now looking like it's going to be Ame in so much trouble.
They did bring a fair amount of tangles into the lane and probably some healing stuff later on as well. Ame is dead again.
Yeah, Ame in trouble and gone.
No bear.
Another kill, and Irath Mage, Miposhka running away.
Slow.
Faith Beyond, he does have that Thunderclap available, and with these right clicks going in, Miposhka is low, but now the turnaround's on his InQ. They've got Yatoro ready to go, but they just don't have the damage. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Mira goes down to Y. So finally on the board here for LGD, and they're still looking over at Miposhka. It's InQ.
Y in trouble.
Y between a rock and a hard place. He's trying to get away with this Enchantress, but there's the rebound, and with that, the dunk follows up. They've got the kill on a Y. They're trying to get a kill here onto the Luna. Down low with the Arctic Burn, but Xingqiu, he'll eat the Arcane Bolt and survive. Now crawling from the sky.
Throw again?
Yeah, he'll throw out the Lucent Beam. They've got the silence from that Ancient Seal on the Skywrath Mage, but burning with the Cinder, they've got the Thunderclap, and they will take him out with the help of Nothing to Say. They can put the pressure onto the Tier 1 tower, and what they want to do for Team Spirit.
Ame again, he has the true form though. Yeah, there's no way he can initiate on that.
Collapse with that kill on his InQ. Nothing to Say, getting low, swashbuckles, rolling thunder. He'll try to get on him, but the slide is in. Toronto Tokyo clears out the Pangolier.
And Y is next.
Y hiding behind the trees, but that's not gonna work. He's got the silence, but the seal is in, and they'll put an expiration date on the life of this Enchantress. Still, though, the rebound and speeding up Miposhka, but not speeding him up enough.
Mira might be dead too, for instance.
Can't go in and get that kill on a one, but he's looking for a second. One shot away, double kill for Faith Beyond. They've got Yatoro nearby. He doesn't have an Eclipse, but he does have a Lucent Beam to help. Here comes the bear. Ame hitting on a Toronto Tokyo. They're going to heal the creep, so the tower will be tanked by that creep. They wanted to dive the tower, and the way they were going to do so without do more, or is it just the rest of the team that, as you can tell by the net worth chart, is maybe failing him a little bit?
The problem is with Viper, you can't really take the dangerous lanes at all.
Yatoro,
oh my god, they're finding Yatoro again.
If they get this kill into the Luna, it's going to feel drastic. They'll go in, the Ancient's trying to steal it, but, well, they can't do so. They've got Faith Beyond going in for more and dominating for this Brewmaster. Top lane, they have the ult coming in from Wyvern, but there's the disarm, Searing Chains, Shield Crash. Toronto Tokyo, Sleight of Fist once again, he'll remedy away, and with 17 health, they'll survive on the bottom lane. They're gonna go for the Brewmaster. They've got the silence, but they don't have the damage. Oh, again, Mystic Flare, but nothing to say. Up Y, the leader.
Oh, Miposhka, he might just die again.
Heal, so he should be fine, even if he were to get caught. Miposhka, though, he's not gonna be. And Xingqiu will have credit
Roshan.
for another.
Roshan as lone dude is super easy. You just tank.
Find anything at the moment.
Mind you, there's no bear right now, but
it's gonna be tough because Nothing to Say's over to the side, but they've got themselves at the disposal as well as the Mystic Flare. They go into the Winter's Curse, but it's not enough to save Nothing to Say. As this Enchantress is trying to run with the pig pole, but Y goes down. Mira, he did his job. He got the kill. They've got the Searing Chains. It's out onto the bear, which is going to fall. So there's gold there for Yatoro and a good victory for Spirit. Staying. Mira's here too. Searing Chains onto the bear. They'll look over. Mira, ooh, Nothing to Say. He's the one who's in trouble, taking a lot of damage. The Lucent Beam, there's the kill. And they're going to go in for more. They've got the BKB pop by Toronto Tokyo. They'll jump away with Mira. Up into the air, Cyclone to Yatoro. The bear hitting away, but he's got the remnants to try and leave.
Oh, nice curse.
Curse is in onto the Viper. It's locked down. Three of these heroes, Toronto Tokyo as well as Mira, trying to run. They've got themselves to dispose onto the bear as well as the Mystic Flare. It's out on Ame. They get the kill to collapse. The Eclipse is dropped down, but the aren't hurting enough. They've got the kill onto Yatoro. Faith Beyond with a double kill, and now they look over at Toronto Tokyo. He's slowed up, stunned off, killed off, triple kill. Faith Beyond.
He goes to the sentry wards.
I buy too many sentries. I was playing Zeus yesterday and still buying them. They'll go after Xingqiu. They've got themselves also a boatload of damage, but that's just the Winter Wyvern. They just dropped the Eclipse for that.
They found Yatoro.
And the Mystic Flare. Yatoro trying to get out of this BKB, but no bash is coming through. The tower, it's already gone. over to the side as Collapse has got to make something happen. He's throwing right clicks in onto Ame, but it's not doing any damage. The
Collapse getting shredded.
well, it's a Rolling Thunder. They get the Konamira. They look for the Eclipse, but the damage, it's just not there. Toronto Tokyo with the BKB. They've got themselves the Cold Embrace. It's out into Y. He's healing up. It's certainly going to be the entire base that is gone. And what can you do if you're the side of Team Spirit? 34 minutes into the game, you're up against Mega Creeps, and you are fighting on your heels. For Yatoro, well, the Cat's fighting on all 4 heels. They're trying to make it happen, but they just can't.
Insta split on
There's the refresher. There's the split. And the Cyclone onto Yatoro.
They can't even defend.
LGD, they're making them watch as they take their base. Spirit, they need to fight, but they can't. They're not allowed to. The Ancient, it's exposed. The throne is going to go down. LGD looking like they're going to get themselves game 1. Mira drops again for 75
They're all alive to just losing.
They just cannot defend. LGD will...
Like a fast vessel. Oh, why? You're in trouble. He's dead.
This right-click damage certainly hurts, and they're going to ping right away that they have the ward, but it's not going to matter. It's first blood for Collapse. So back-to-back games here. One who's really struggling is kind of the Ember. Unstable concoction. Ame, he's got to run. They've got the heal, but they don't have the health. It'll be a trade in which Y gets the kill. Not the worst thing in the world for him to get, but...
Be a bit careful.
Avalanche out.
Poshka, you're just dead.
Mapushka, he's gone as in Q. Spirit gets a couple kills. They go back the other way for LGD. Shield crash trying to survive. Nothing to say, but Sleight of Fist is there.
Solo kills in mid lane should not happen. Nice play by Toronto Tokyo.
Still though,
by Ame
back
again.
And forth. Ame, shallow grave, but I don't think that's really going to make it any less deep. He'll step, so Y's A-okay.
Yeah, slight miscommunication. Viper went back. Mira wanted to go in.
Stormhammer, dual breath.
Goodbye, me.
They've got 3 heroes here with the help of Nothing to Say. They'll take out the Jakiro, and it's again LGD showing off that group up mentality to get more of these kills. That was the same thing that Nothing to Say did in the 3rd for his cores. Searing Chains, as well as the dual breath. They've got the heal. They do have Shallow Grave. Not needed at the moment. They're going to come over with the Rolling Thunder and make something happen on the side of LGD by getting a kill on Amira. And it's just 1 so far. But it doesn't look like Spirit's going to get anything back for their troubles. They brought all Nature's Prophet. It's certainly possible that this team gets more around the map. That being said, Nothing to Say, he's in trouble. He is going to survive with the Shallow Grave for now. He'll try to TP away, and he'll be fine.
Mira's in trouble now.
Mira is the one going down with the trees in front of him, but Mira turns it. They'll look over. They've got the rebound into these heroes. They get the kill on Mira. They look over at Faith Beyond. They've got themselves the Ice Path on it too. They take out Faith Beyond as well as Y. They'll look for Zinq. Dual breath. The damage is out on a Tiny, but not enough. The run, Viper Strike through onto Nothing to Say. He's got to be careful, and so does Zinq. They've got the Stormhammer, Avalanche on a 4, as well as the Swashbuckle landing on these heroes. They've got the Sprout, they have the control. They look over at Toronto Tokyo, the rebound once again. Nothing to Say, he doesn't have the Rolling Thunder. He already went in with the shield crash, but he's got the save from Y with the Shallow Grave. Swashbuckle getting Toronto Tokyo very low. They've got the Sprout with the Force Staff, which is actually the Hurricane Pike to get away. Unstable Concoction, the Stormhammer out onto Ame, but they've got the disarm onto the Sven. They're looking maybe to get the Remnant back into the fight, but there's Faith Beyond behind them all. Goes into Toronto Tokyo. They've got the Ice Path on it too, but it's not going to matter. Yatoro is gone. Mapushka, he's only going to survive for a little bit longer as they are in on this Jakiro, and it's a triple kill for Ame.
Worst case
No, Yatoro, he's ahead of the average. He's not having a horrible game, but when you get compared to the Alchemist, it's not going to look good, and maybe I might have jinxed him. He goes into the BKB. He's on the run. He'll throw the Stormhammer, go to the Godstrike, trying to fight back, going after Faith Beyond, doing the damage, and he'll get a kill out on the Nature's Prophet.
He can't be out, though.
But now they've got Y. They have Zinq. The supports will finish off the carry of Team Spirit. And it ends up being a trade that, yeah, you get a kill out of it, but it's probably not to value. I may just get there. He's got the Basher, went the other way, thought he wanted the blink. Meanwhile, on top, Mira, he is in trouble, and he is gone to the Tiny. RC may be strong in the anime, but at this moment is placing down the vision. They've got the sentries in. Avalanche as well as the toss is going to be on the Sven. Yatoro on the run. Pops the BKB. They have to dispose. They go to the God Strength. ZQ in trouble, but the Shallow Grave is there once again. Yatoro, he's got to make the commitment. He's got to figure out whether or not he wants to go or leave. ZQ burning down, gets killed off by Vaposhka. They're going to buy back on the Tiny. They'll look over at Ame. Ame standing his ground, going for the tier 3. They've got the Treants in. Mira with the dispose. They've stunned him up. They'll unleash. They've got the Shallow Grave once again, and Ame rips through Mira. Ame on the run with the Unstable Concoction charging, but he's got in.
Too late.
It's not going to be in time, so there's an Aegis on Ame once again. And now Spirit need to think, are we going to commit for this one? They've got the BKB already popped on Collapse. Do they come in from behind? They need to think about their commitment. They've got Faith Beyond who's in the pit. Yatoro, he's not sure what he wants to do. Faith Beyond is just going to TP out from the pit. They'll look over, it's nothing to say. He's going to pop the BKB. They'll go after the Viper. They'll get the kill on a Collapse. And it's hesitant.
You have to wrap around behind, which they're trying to do right now with the smoke. If they can kill the Dazzle, there's hope. But look, he's very well sandwiched to the left.
Mira just takes so much damage. They've got the toss back out of Toronto Tokyo. There's the Abyssal Blade to follow it up. They get the kill onto the Ember. They bought back on 2 of these heroes from behind them. Is Yatoro. They bought back on 3, but they've got the Shallow Grave. It's going to be on a Y this time. The damage is going to be enough as they've got the stun with the bashes. Yatoro can't survive. Spirit's dreams are melting as LGDs are growing. They'll go for Mira once again. They get the kill on Vaposhka. He's got buyback on this Jakiro, but they're on their last legs. They're really trying to make something happen as they get the kill on nothing to say. They'll take the Pangolier. They'll also glyph up their base. 3 seconds on the Unstable Concoction, looking for somebody to throw it onto, but it will stun himself. Yatoro sprouted up, and he's not able to engage. Xingqiu going in with the Avalanche after the blink. He's trying to get his hands onto the Sven as well as toss him up. They've got the Sleight of Fist as well as the Searing Chains coming out from Toronto Tokyo, but this base is going down. They've only got the mid-setter axe holding them from Mega Creeps and LGD. They really don't need half damage out on Ame, but again, he's got that Aegis. He won't even need to use it at the moment they go to the Shallow Grave. Ice Path is there, toss up into the air, and they will catch themselves a couple. The Remnant over to the side. Toronto Tokyo trying to get a kill on a ZQ. He's moving over, but he's been hexed up. He's on the run. A Remnant away. ZQ taking some damage, but the Rolling Thunder comes out onto the Ember. They'll toss him up into the air. They get the kill on a Toronto Tokyo for 90 seconds. And it's really just last hopes, last-ditch efforts here for Team Spirit. They'll move forward once again. They've got the Avalanche. Collapse is going to be disarmed, and all they can do is watch. LGD is taking their base. They've got the Hex once again, and Ame goes in on the Collapse. The Hurricane Pike is going to get him away and let him survive for a moment, but they've got Yatoro in their hands, in their grasp, and LGD, they're grasping the trophy as they will take the Series 2-0 over Team Spirit and become your champions.
Might be the fastest grand final we've ever had, to be honest. What was it, 30, 50 minutes? 45?
It was so fast from LGD.